Alice, the girl who was abducted from Metropolis by aliens, finds herself confined in a cell. As she sits there all alone, she clings tightly to her beloved Superman action figure, which reminds her of the time when Superman and the Flash raced around the world for a charity event. The race was on and the challenge was to complete 10 laps around the world. Flash, the fastest man alive, was the clear favorite to win, but Alice had faith in Superman. The race was being televised, but unfortunately Alice couldn't watch it herself. She had to settle for catching glimpses on her neighbor's TV. It wasn't until she read the Daily Planet that she got the full story. According to the newspaper, Flash was leading on the first lap, but Superman managed to catch up on the second lap. But in the next lap, Superman fell behind a little bit, a few hundred miles behind. Everyone thought Flash would win because he's the fastest man alive. Lex Luthor reached out to the charity and made a bold offer. He would match the amount of money they had raised, $1 billion, and donate it to the cause. However, there was a catch. Superman had to emerge victorious in the race. Lex had calculated the odds in his head and was convinced that the Flash would be the winner. If Superman failed to secure the victory, he would make sure everyone found out about it. This revelation would turn public opinion against Superman, as people would be outraged by his failure to secure such a significant donation. Superman knew about Lex's plan. With his super hearing, he always kept an eye on Lex. He realized that he had to win no matter what. Superman pushed himself harder than ever to match the Flash's super speed. On the 6th lap, Superman started to close in. It was probably because he was thinking about the whole Lex Luthor situation and the massive amount of charity money involved. All those people who were so sure that Flash was going to win, they suddenly had a change of heart. People were rushing back to their TVs, their phones, anywhere they could catch a glimpse of the action. The whole world, on every continent, in every country. It was a moment that froze everyone in their tracks. On the 7th lap in the scorching desert, it was 150 degrees outside. Catching up to the Flash had already drained him of all his energy. And he had nothing left. He had to rest. Every second he rested, Flash kept getting further and further away, like hundreds and hundreds of miles away. At first it seemed like he was going to lose, but he knew if he lost, all those charities would lose too. All that money. $1 billion going from Lex Luthor's pocket into making a better world. He knew he couldn't rest for too long. So he pushed through and gave it his all. Against all odds, he won the race. Lex had no choice but to hold up his end of the deal. All the money from the charity went into building a shelter for kids called the Lex Luthor Center for Displaced Children. That place became Alice's new home. Thanks to Superman, she finally found a real home where she could be genuinely happy. But right now, Alice finds herself locked up in a cell, surrounded by dead bodies. She's holding on to a glimmer of hope that Superman will come and save her. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.